All right. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday Live. It's been a little bit since I've been live on a Monday. Really glad to be here tonight with you guys. It's kind of been an eventful, very eventful day with local railroads and such, and also just doing stuff here around the house, getting ready for other things. I'm glad to be here with you guys on a Monday night. We're not going to stream too long. I've got a lot to do. Also, I have a lot of studying to do for tomorrow and getting myself together for work and all of that. I'm glad to be here with you guys, at least for a little bit. We'll probably stream till about 9 o'clock tonight. And then after that, I'm going to have to sign off. But yeah, it's kind of an impromptu stream. And like I said, I'm glad to be here with you guys. And a couple big things going on. So this weekend, I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to chase a train. And it's actually one of my local railroads, the Northern Central Railroad of York is running their steam engine, and she's back. So York 17 is back from its Strasburg overhaul, and it was a 2-year project. I'm not sure how many zeros on the end of that paycheck or that bill, not a paycheck, that bill to get 17 running again. I'm sure it was several zeros. Probably cost as much as my house to get that engine back and running. But York 17 is back. So I'm really glad to hear that whistle now in the valley and everything, and also film it for Christmas. So that will be out, I'm hoping, Sunday. That video should be out, or later Saturday evening. It all depends how late they do Christmas trains and all of that. So I'll be filming that on Saturday. So in the chat already, we got a lot of people stopping in. We got Life with Roscoe. What's up, brother? How's it going? Said evening. We also have Ed Iceberg. How's it going? What's up, Chooses Trains? How's it going? Also, Tracer, how's it going? Welcome. And just asking how everyone's doing. Sweet. Hopefully everyone's having a good start to their December. Last weekend, I was up in Pittsburgh to do some sightseeing and to celebrate my birthday and all that. So finally back at home, and I had an amazing time up in Pittsburgh. If anyone hasn't been to Pittsburgh, I highly recommend to go up there and check it out. It's a beautiful city. I'm not a city person at all. I grew up around the city. I grew up around shenanigans of the city, and I was very nervous to go to a larger city. I've been to Seattle, had to deal with some shenanigans over there. Years ago, they had like tent cities and stuff, and people would ask you for money, and then if you said no, I can't help you, they would like berate you. So I'm not a city person. I just don't like the stress of it and all of that. But going to Pittsburgh, I will say, was probably my favorite city I've ever gone to ever in my entire life. So I plan on going back to Pittsburgh. I would love to take the Pennsylvanian up there, which is the Amtrak train that goes from, New York to Pittsburgh, really. But I'd love to take it from Harrisburg to Pittsburgh, and I feel comfortable walking around the city of Pittsburgh. But the only thing is then you use money, Ubering and all that. So maybe one day I'll take the train up there. And the hotels in the city limits are quite expensive, even the ones out in the county. We stayed at like Waterfront. It was pretty cool. It was like an old steel mill property that they converted into a multi-functioning space. So like movie theater, restaurants, really awesome place. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you haven't been up to Pittsburgh, highly recommend. One of my viewers, PRR Joe, recommended to go up to Kennywood to film their train layout, which is also something I did. That video is on the channel as of a couple hours ago. I was up yesterday getting that video together, had some issues uploading, and that video is finally on the internet. And that was the Pittsburgh Independent High Railers. Large layout. That layout was incredible. Just so much to look at and everything. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, got some other comments in here. Enough rambling of me. Living the dream. Hey, there we go. What's up, Don? How's it going? What's up, Scott? How's it going, brother? evening, fellow train enthusiasts. What's up, old Ohio? Pennsylvania is great. Philly, the 29th, on my way to Atlantic City. Very cool. Yeah, that train, I knew the conductor. Not mentioning, I'm not name dropping, but he was a very, very passionate railroader and also Pennsylvania fan. So him and I got along very well on the train. He was hilarious. A really good guy. He was a conductor that I hope I'd see again because he was just funny and just made our trip very enjoyable. So I was happy that we took the Pennsylvania up to Altoona about almost 2 years. Well, it was about a year and a half ago. Took the train up to Altoona to go to the Railroaders Memorial Museum, do some sightseeing. We wanted to go up to Horseshoe Curve, but it wasn't open. What else? We just stayed at a hotel, just like a spontaneous adventure, which are a lot of fun. So we do those a lot, and went out to Altoona, hoping to catch some other train action and all that. It's back in June of 2024. We did that. That was so much fun. And I would love to ride the curve too. If you take it to Pittsburgh, you ride through the Horseshoe Curve on an Amtrak, either 42 or 43. They both go through the curve. Donner Pass set. I did not see that yet. Do you know about Cassant? No, I do not. Let's see. Do not know about that person. Let's see. What's up? Hey, Del Hudson. There you go. I saw your comment in here. What's up, brother? How goes it? It's also Ibs Guy. What's up? Dude, I would love to get. So this time of year is like my it's very festive. And of recent, with work, I've been hit with like a lot all at once. So I haven't had a lot of time to like zone in on getting stuff done with toy train stuff and all that. But this time of year, I love seeing pre and post war trains. Just really brings me to the spirit of Christmas. So Ives, I'd love to get an Ives set, but I'm not going to rush and splurge on one because I want to make sure everything works, everything's there. I think the only people I know that could get me Ives parts would probably be like Harry Hennings or Hennings, I was Hennings Senior. He runs the parts department at Hennings, so maybe I could get parts through them. We'll have to see. Pre-war, what's up, Hunter Coleman? Yes, we have lots of pre-war stuff. I don't like running pre-war on my layout up here because my track, the Gargraves and Ross. I run all mostly like 99.9% of my layout is Ross, and I don't like running pre-war because if it arcs up, it puts little pits. So honestly, if I want to run pre-war this year, I need to buy like a loop of tubular track. And tubular track, in my opinion, guys, is great for like pre and post war stuff. It's not going to score up your fancy track and all that. So, that's one of my favorite spiels for post war and pre war. If you're going to run it, get the old stuff to run it on so you don't mess up the fancy expensive track. But it does run. It does run well. Post-war stuff runs great over Ross switches. Pre-war stuff, you got those high flanges, so sometimes it doesn't like it. But that's my my humble opinion about that. Let's see. I got some great comments in here. Old train three rail model railroad company. It's not here anymore, but the train. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've never heard of them before. I've heard of Dorfan trains, and I'd love to get a Dorfan set, but you're paying big money for a Dorfan set. From what I could tell, I've seen them at the museum, the TCA museum up in Strasbourg, but never seen a Dorfan out in the wild. Pre-war hates switches. I'm building an independent loop just to run them. That is a brilliant idea, and not being sarcastic or anything. So my future house, my ideal house would be have a fancy scale layout, do something like this, a little bit much larger. If I get like a basement, Do a nice scale railroad, and then have a pre-post-war meshed loop of track to run pre and post-war stuff on, and I would have zero switches. I'm not a huge fan of post-war switches; they just seem a little finicky. But I would definitely just build a loop of track for my pre-war stuff, and then if I want to store stuff like a siding track or something, I might build like a fake siding, like maybe cut the pieces of rail real short, get it up to the other rail so it looks like a switch, but it's not, just to store pre-war and display it. But maybe look like a showroom layout. That'd be kind of cool too, with some tubular. Maybe have an upper loop of tubular and lower loop, and just run pre and post war stuff. So I'm not as big as a post war collector as I used to be a couple years ago. I kind of sold a lot of it because I ran out of space up here. I'm always out of space in this house. But that was something I did a while ago. Oh, we got some more blue wrenches in here. We got we got my buddy Jeff. What's up? And we also have Bill. What's up? Keystone. How's it going? Thank you guys for stopping in. Some about AMT back in the 50s. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Don Peck, thank you so much. Saw the video shot. Dude, those guys were so awesome. One of the guys over at the Pittsburgh High Railers recognized me. Like I said, I don't name drop on here, but I do know your name. And if you're watching any of these videos or the live stream in the future, and any of the guys from the Pittsburgh group, thank you guys. You guys were a lot of fun. And I couldn't film, so I feel really bad. I could not sit there and film that club layout like I do at other layouts, because there's about 300 to 400 people in line to see their train layout at Kennywood. And I wasn't expecting it to be that popular, but they told me at the end, this particular individual said that they get about 3,000 plus people there every night to see that Kennywood train display from the Pittsburgh Independent High Railers. But I really appreciate that. That was a lot of fun, and the guys were awesome. They had some issues running DCS. It was such a large layout. Not surprised, just because of signal and stuff. But it was really awesome. Just something festive about tinplate. Oh, I love tinplate. I am a sucker for tinplate. If I find a good deal on tinplate, it's coming home. What's up, fan of trains? How's it going? Dorfrin train in bad condition is big money. Oh, man. Grand Central Terminal. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get up there. It's a little bit of a hike. I mean, I made it to Pittsburgh. That's a hike. But Grand Central, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to research it. Maybe I could take a train to see trains. I did that this weekend. I mean, we took a car ride to see trains, and then we went on a train. It was like, it is what it is. Get a storage unit. I just need a larger house. We'll see what happens. Anything new? So we're running the new hot chocolate car, which is to my right. You might be able to see it. No, you can't see it. It's behind the bar on the layout. Only have switches on the inside main. The outer two are switchless. Yeah, that's the best way to go. What's up, Strasburg number 90? How's it going? What's up, Mr. Shades? How about some likes? Thank you, guys. I'll say, Mr. Shades, on your channel, you got trains going like everywhere in the rafters and like up on. Oh, it's so cool. I like watching the shorts on your channel. There's just a lot of trains running at once. It's just awesome. In the future, guys, I would love to have, like, I've been coming up with some ideas for a new layout, and I'd love to at least have a 2-track main, maybe a 3-track, but I would love to have a 2-track main, and then wherever a station is, build a runaround track, and then also build like interlockings. Maybe have like 2 interlocks so I can switch trains over. Have a decent sized yard, and not so many tracks, maybe just the length of the yard. So I can store trains and then build a decent maintenance facility. But I'm thinking about doing like a balloon loop style, probably a 2-track main, and maybe do a third track in some spots. We'll have to see. Oh, you're very welcome. This is cool to see all those trains running on there. Larger house, man. The more stuff you keep, that's like what George Carlin. The bigger the house is, the more stuff you have. You fill it with stuff. That's one of his famous bits there. Oh my goodness. Get a storage unit. I wish I could. This guy's building a layout now. Lower level will look more realistic. The upper level will be pre-war. Okay. Be very cool. See if I missed any comments. Oh, check out Gargraves. Yeah, I just don't like Gargraves switches. But I know Ross. I believe Ross makes standard gauge, or they used to make standard gauge switches, or Gargraves did. I think Ross did. Because my buddy Sean bought a bunch of Ross switches for his standard gauge. Let's see. But yeah, that's definitely the plan. Larger layout. I think I would expand on the collection just a little bit into more stuff that I've been like really hunting after. Right now, I'm pretty much train card out. I don't have any more cars I'm going to get, but we'll see. We'll see in the future, because I already have how many totes of storage up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 totes, 7 totes of just train cars that are in storage. And it's probably stuff you guys haven't seen in a while. I've got my main totes I take to club meets. So I have one large tote entirely filled with hoppers. I've got another tote filled with box cars, wood sides. And then, it's just a little bit of everywhere. So let's see. Railroad Fund. Hey, Roscoe, thank you so much, man. That really means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, now I'll need a larger house because Roscoe has been pushing me to buy S gauge for the last 3.5 years. But thank you so much, man. Cheers. Really means a lot. It helps keep, like I said, helps keep the lights on and all of that. So I appreciate it. But eventually, so on to S gauge at the museum layout up in Strasbourg. Their museum layout for S gauge is beautiful. I mean, they're using hand bent track. I think it's either Ross. It might be Ross 2-rail S gauge track. But it's just a beautiful layout. And I was very taken back by that layout. And then also one up in the S Gauge Club. I think it's like the New England S Gauge Club or New England S Gaugers. Their layout was stunning. And it's S Gauge. So a lot of you guys out there, when you think S, you may think of like American Flyer. You may think of like some toy trains and accessories that are from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. But when I think of S gauge now, I think of more. I know Roscoe showed me stuff from train shows, like American models and all that. Very, very high end scale models. And I think Lionel came out with some legacy S gauge not too long ago. I know they came out with some it's not Lion Chief, it's Flyer Chief. They came out with some Flyer Chief engines, like some GP units. So it's very interesting. Timonium had a lot of S gauge. Gargraves. Okay. That's very cool. Still buy some S gauge trains, a new one old. Yeah, I don't really know anything about S gauge, but I really appreciate the scale. I appreciate the collectability, and also the modeling of S gauge is very impressive. The standard gauge of Strasbourg is like, oh my gosh, it's an insane layout. It's like a kid's dream. Like if I could, all I do is think about like if you're a little kid with that S gauge layout, or sorry, the standard gauge layout, and that would be on the floor of a house, like in a large dining room or something. I can't imagine being a kid just running around the floor, chasing the standard gauge around. It would have been so cool. Like back in the day, I had some of you guys may know the story. So my first ever train set was a KB Toys battery powered plastic G scale set. It came with a 260. It was a what was it? Yeah, 260. Was it a 460? No, 260. Union Pacific, American style or American looking style, Old West, Wild West style engine. The tender took 6 C-cell batteries. Tender was extremely heavy. It's all plastic. You'd plug the tender into the engine, had a remote control, and then it had a gondola and a boxcar and a caboose. And it came with a big loop of track. So when I was a kid, that's what we had in the house for the Christmas tree train and everything. And I remember chasing that train all over the floor, skidding my knees on the carpet, all that stuff, like rug burn, chasing the train. I was in kindergarten when that train was given to me for Christmas Day. So that was my first train set. But I can't imagine being back then with a standard gauge set. Would have been absolutely amazing. Matt, let's see. I'm going to run a loop of G in my garden this spring. Oh, sweet. If I didn't, it'd be another layout. It would be S. Oh, very cool. Most Marx trains are basically S gauge that run on O scale track. Very interesting. Flyer arguably had cooler operating accessories. Yeah, they did. Plus, they got the bubble tower, and they've got the radio tower guy that climbs. It's just amazing what they did back then. All the farm scenes you can do in S gauge with all the tractors and vehicles. 164. Yeah, so I actually have a tractor on my layout. It's pretty close to be like a mid-sized tractor. So I'm happy about it. It's gonna work. I have to weather. It's too green. It's too John Deere green, but pretty cool. Like to do a G gauge around the pond. Oh, you got to do a G gauge train around the pond. That'd be awesome. Gabe the lamp lighter. Let's see. Chance to visit outdoor G scale. I have some shorts in the channel. I'll have to check them out. I have a movie of me when I was 1, brother. 2026 freight set. Oh, wow. That's very cool. I remember my first, my first time running that G scale set. I thought I could like pull stuff with it. It was all plastic. And I remember crashing it into several things. We would like put presents on the track. It had the big like plow in the front that, people call them cow catchers. And we would put like presents on the track and see if the train would push them out of the way. And also so this is kind of like the goofy stuff I remember around Christmas time. So I had the G scale train set up around the tree. And whoever would set up presents, Santa comes and sets their presents on the tree, around the tree. And some years, you keep it, family friendly here. Santa would set presents on the track. So the next day, I would want to wake up early before my parents would come downstairs. And I couldn't unwrap my gifts. We were not allowed to touch anything until the parents were downstairs. Sometimes my mom would wake up earlier, or my dad, and he would say, look, you can open up one, but I want your mother here to see you open the other stuff. So what I would do I would start up the train, and there was a way to actually run it. So it had a remote. If you ran it with the remote, the sounds would kick on. And it was very, very loud. Say all aboard, and it did 2 toots, and then it would chuff. And it was super loud. But if you turned the bell, I found if you turn the bell to turn the engine on and you hit the steam blow off, it would actually run forward. And to turn it off, you just twisted the bell. That was the on off switch. So I would run the train and see how many presents and stuff I could push out of the way with the train because I wanted to run my train. So that was a thing. After a while, I'd be like, don't put any presents on the track. You got to tell Santa not to put the presents on the track. So I could run my trains when I wake up. And because I would wake up at the crack of dawn, being out all night. We'd go to church. We'd go to a family function, unwrap all these gifts and stuff. We'd come back home late. So I guess Santa would get there, once I was asleep. Some years we'd be scared because we get home after midnight and we would be worried that Santa would be there. We missed them or whatever. And I think one year Santa showed up while we were away at a family party. And it was just kind of a magical moment because it was after midnight. Santa already showed up and we had all the presents under the tree. And my parents were like, well, you got to go to bed because you got to wait till the next day. It's the rules. So it's so much fun. These like little memories and stuff of this. So I'm sure you guys have memories like that growing up too. Let's see. No such thing as too much. Oh my gosh. John Deere Green. Oh my gosh. Do you still have your first train? So it is at my parents' house, Mr. Shades. So that KB Toys 260 and cars and the track, the big old bulky plastic track it came with that was super fragile. That is at my parents' house in a tote, I believe. It might still be there. I would bring it here to run and show you guys. We'll do a video on that one day. I just don't have the space to store it. In this house, there's absolutely no space to store that extra tote. But maybe in the future, if I make some room, we'll do a video on it. We'll set it up and see how well it does after being packed away for... I haven't ran it since... Oh my goodness. Maybe like 2008, something like that, 2010. So after, so originally, guys, so growing up, we had a dog that, it was a lab. He would shed everywhere. So my dad was like, you're not running any of the O scale or O gauge stuff under the tree. Absolutely not. It's going to suck up all the dog hair. So even before that, my dad ended up buying like a play rug. If you guys remember in the 90s, we had those play rugs with a road bed on it, like a road, so you could run your toy cars on it. So my dad set one of those down. Then the tree base, he built this huge base out of wood, or my great-grandfather or grandfather built it. Because it was like one of these 90s trees. Like 90s trees had some girth. So this tree was like, I don't know, it was like a diamond shape. It wasn't a triangle. It's more of a diamond. So it came out to like this, rather than new stuff's all pointy and tall. So this was a 7-foot tree. I think it was a 7-foot tree. With the angel, it had like this much space for touching the ceiling, but it was about 8 feet in circumference. So it's like this giant wide tree that the base it came with, my dad said it would tip over. It was so heavy. It also came in like 3 different boxes. You had the different like hooks you had to put in. It was all different colors. So going up, it was like white. I remember it was like white, brown, blue, red, green, and then it went to white again or something, or black, then the tree topper. So this thing was like a monster tree. So growing up, this giant tree topper thing would always be there under the tree. So it was a whole feat setting up the Christmas tree. It was a whole like big deal compared to the tree we just bought last year. It's in 3 parts in one giant box. You just sit it in, it plugs in, and it's pre-lit. and it plays all these different crazy LED patterns, and it's just so much easier. So back in the day, I would crawl on the floor once a tree was up and hook up my track. So I was allowed to run the big plastic train under the tree. And then when our dog passed away, we ended up moving the next year to a house with a wood floor. And it was easier cleaned, and we still brought the play rug with us. We bought a new play rug. And then my dad wasn't 100% happy with it, but we came with a compromise. So I would run O-scale on the floor. So once the O-scale stuff was set up on the floor, I stopped running my plastic, like 1998, 1999 plastic KB Toys train set, because I wanted to sit there on the floor with my transformer and run, the big boy trains. So that was my story growing up with my first train set and my first Christmas tree train. And after that, I always ran O-scale. And then when I moved here in my own house, the first year we moved in, we had 2 trains under the tree. But my bay window is kind of it's on an angle. It's a very old house, and it's kind of it's not like the best, but it's an old house. It's drifted, so I don't know how well that plastic train would do, but I could always try it one of these years. First set was a 1975 top of the line Lionel UP American Express. Those are really cool sets. Those are very collectible too. First train I ever played with was, where'd it go? Lionel 681 turbine. Oh my goodness. Those are awesome. My dad bought me a turbine. God, what was that? 2008, 2010, somewhere in there, where he bought me a Williams turbine. Man, that thing flew across the layout. It was awesome. I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know. I might have sold it, but I kept the Hudson. My dad bought me a B&O Hudson from Williams years ago. It's a full-scale blue Hudson. It's absolutely beautiful, but it doesn't run at the moment. It needs a rewire. So maybe I'll do one of those. We'll do a upgrade or something in that. Be kind of cool. Less the engine. Some guy that worked at Joe the Motorist Friends. Oh God, stole it for. Oh geez, stole a train. Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that. Inherited my brother's trains, 48 to 56. Still run them in my videos. Very nice. What's up, Dave? How's it going? Also, Radar, what's up? Happy Monday to you as well. God, we got almost all our blue wrenches are here tonight. Thank you, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Have the 2020 Lionel turbine from 46. Hey, still has a smoke bulb. Still a good runner. Very nice. Matt, so that B&O has a Sooth smoker, and it's absolute. I hate Sooth smokers. It never worked right, ever. And of course, when you're a younger kid, you want to see the thing smoke, so you turn the power all the way up, and you cook that little coil in the Sooth smoker. It's just always a pain. I almost prefer it not to have a smoke unit at all, but at least the drilled out stack will help in the future if I upgrade it. But that Hudson, I think it needs an upgrade. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Proto 3 or Blue Nami or something. But that engine, it's one of the ones that's like I don't run it anymore. It's just not for me. But the Hudson, I said my dad gave it to me years ago, and it's important to me because I remember when he bought it, he's like, "Do you want this engine right here?" I'm like, "No, I want the one next to it." And he ended up pulling it out of the cabinet. The guy test ran it, took everything out of the box, and the packaging was ridiculous, even being Williams, brand new. I think it's Williams brass. And the guy's like, "All right, let's pack it up." And I'm like, it wasn't the one I was pointing at. But ever since then, I remember that moment of just bringing a new train home. And also I bought it at, or he got it for me at Klein's, MB Klein, when they moved to Maryland, Cockeysville, Maryland, not Baltimore City. They moved up from the city. So it's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? Finally getting here before it's over. We're going to go till about 9 o'clock or so. Got a very busy day tomorrow. Yeah, Suit Smokers, interesting concept. Just not. I don't like them at all. Like, fan smoke units are cool. I get it. You know, Bachman has been putting Sooth Smokers in their stuff for centuries. Let's see. Pat used to have a 6-foot train, 3-foot tunnel, disappear on it. Oh, that's cool. Magnet traction, 681 to pull through. Yeah, so that was the big deal. I remember my dad talking about the disappearing tunnel effect. And I remember growing up, my dad's like, we're going to build a disappearing tunnel. And I'm like, why? What is that? And he's like, well, it goes under the platform and it loops back around. And then the train comes out like a couple minutes later or a couple seconds later. I'm like, it's kind of cool, but, you know, I don't know, Dad. And we never did it. I felt so bad because my dad was so happy about that. We just never built the disappearing tunnel. I've only seen it once before, and it was at a layout at York. It was someone, I don't know if it's Classic Toy Trains brought a layout or something, but it worked, but the engine was like dying because of the grade going up the loop. So I've seen it done a couple times in books, but that was the first time seeing it done in person. It's pretty cool. Oh, bring new Vision line. Hudson's picking that up on set. Oh, God, look at you. Oh, my goodness. 671 turbine train collection someday. Yeah. I love the turbines. They're pretty sweet. Even the post-war ones. Now, they've always, in my experience, the turbines have always been horrible with switches. They seem to always pick the switch. But I've seen people try to like put weights on them or add extra springs and all kinds of goofy stuff. It's just the way it is. Even my Williams one would pick switches. But anyways, let's run some trains. It's after 8. Oh my goodness. All right, let's run some trains here. So you guys have seen this engine. I've been in a Christmas mood, so I've been running my Christmas diesel. And on the track, we have a new addition today, too. Let's see. Well, actually, we have a couple different cars on here. Disappearing train layout. Oh, I'll have to check it out. To the disappearing train honor my dad. That would be kind of cool. 3-axle truck can be problematic. Yeah. There's hope for you because I'm running a modern diesel. Well, this is a General Exploder. ES44 AC. So, you know, I gotta add some smoke fluid. Let's run some. I don't even know. Sounds like the dispatcher sounds. All right, let's add some. What is this? Blue spruce. Yes, please. I'll take some. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, sugar cookie. I have that somewhere. Here we go. Gourmet cookie. So we'll throw that in there after the blue spruce spruces out. So, really quick, guys, on the train for Christmas, I added 2 more cars. So right here we have a Maryland Crab car. And there's the song that's kind of popular down south in Maryland, but it's called Crabs for Christmas. So on our Christmas tree, we have Crabs for Christmas. And then the next car is actually a brand new find from it was a train shop up in Jeanette, Pennsylvania, as Niedzowski's trains. And this is oh god, which way did he tip? Well, anyways, it's the hot chocolate car. And if you look inside, it's molten hot chocolate. So I picked that up this weekend. And these cars are really hard to find. The gentleman that owned the store had it for a amazing price. And it was also on sale because it's a Christmas car. Yeah, we got crabs. The big money crab car. Oh, no. I'm going to get a text after the live stream. How much for the crab car? I have this crab car. I've got the newer one they came out with. I've got the Sea Turtle car, and then also the East River Salvage car as well. So lots of moving cars here, or animated cars. All right, let's then we got my custom box car I made with the candy canes. We've got a Merry Christmas car from the Polar Railroad. MTH gondola with dancing snowmen. We got Pennsylvania Home for Christmas. We've got my High Cubes, Atlas High Cubes, which they came out with a new one this year, Rocking Around or Rocking Christmas. Pretty cool. Got the Rudolph car right there with reindeer and the Merry Christmas caboose. Yeah, she got crabs in New York. Yeah, it's in New York. Yep. I don't mind modern diesels. I just don't really run them. I sold 2 of my most modern diesels. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Journal box covers on the hot chocolate car. Seem to be pretty big. I think they took the tender trucks off of like an EM1 or something, because it looks like the same trucks on my EM1. But it's also a full scale car. So yeah, the journals are going to look a little bit larger than the others. So the trucks on the hot chocolate car look to be like the tender trucks off of an EM1, but it's original to Lionel. They're original trucks with the car. Hey, thank you so much, Daniel. I did not get a certificate with. Oh my goodness! I had a younger fellow model railroader ask me to sign a calendar, and it was fun. but I do not have any certificates of authenticity. I'm not that special. But we're all special in our own light. But Jeff, I refuse to sign your GP30s. Oh man, got this bottle of. Oh jeez. Still some track cleaning in here before the live. See. It's like right there. There we go. We got blue spruce. Smell it now. Let's get the mood lighting here. But hopefully everyone's having a great December so far. And like I've mentioned before, guys, sometimes the holidays can be difficult for some. And, I totally understand. And it's I've had my rough Christmas patches before. But so far it's been a decent Christmas season. Just starting. This is like the first, like, in my opinion, first week of Christmas. I'm more of a traditionalist, so Christmas starts like December. But I just hope everyone's doing well out there and having a good start to their Christmas season. Oh yeah, she's smoking pretty good right now. Looks great. December's going all right. Very good. Black smoke fluid. Oh yeah, the General Exploder. I came up with that years ago. Like, someone's like, "What's GE stand for?" And I said, "General Exploder." I'll tell you this, guys. I had a microwave growing up, and it was a range. Like, it had the vent fan, range, and all this. Brand new at the house. It was a GE microwave. The GE microwave ended up dying after like 3 or 4 years. And it was a very expensive range, and it matched the stove. And then the stove ended up dying. So it was a gas stove. It was from the 2000s. So after that, my dad and I always made fun of GE stuff. We're like, they can't build a microwave, they can't build a stove, but they want us in an aircraft made by GE. So it's just, we always like just busted some jokes on them, but it's all good. Oh yeah, the Mo boxcar. Having a great December so far. Yeah, me too. It's been great. Christmas in the middle of, oh god, Big Rich Trains. How's it going? Too late to get the shift off. If I was in transportation for the railroad, I work maintenance. But if I was transportation, I'm low enough on the totem pole. I would be working Christmas Day, probably Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I've heard that they kind of switch off, so you get one of the days off to see family. But honestly, I understand. I mean, it's what you sign up for. But being in maintenance, we usually don't have a lot of house calls on Christmas. Unless something really, really horrible were to happen, a railroad emergency. But I know transportation works 24/7, so they definitely they definitely have to take a bite of the sandwich once in a while. Let me switch this lighting around. We'll do the deep dive. Let's get you guys over to the station side real quick. Uh-oh. I think our engine found a dead spot. It always finds the dead spot on that switch back there. Let me swap her out. I mean, we can run it with the. I got the Mallet sitting here. Yeah, let's run the Mallet. Christmas Mallet. Yeah, for some reason that switch. Yeah, we'll have a nickel plate Christmas train. Did have a rough 1 year with my family because my grandfather. I'm very sorry to hear that. Like I said, Christmas is. Whoops, we lost all our sounds. Christmas is different for everybody. All right, let's take you guys back to the yard. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to run the Mallet. All right, let's do. All right, I gotta find my switch to switch the track here. Nope. All right, we got the clear signal, and then I gotta fire up my siding here. Nope. All right, let's grab the remote. What number are you? I think it's 41. 94. Oh no. There we go. Woo! Yeah, it's just gonna weld my track together. That's all. I think she picked the switch. All right. All right, let's get our Christmas engine and siding. Oh, she picked the switch. And you're going to see our signal change. $8.44. Oh, God. Yeah, I probably had it swap or switch the wrong way. Whoops. Let's check her out. Oh, that's why. There was a piece of dust in the spring for the switch. Here we go. Yeah, so the switch was picked. It was actually between. So the engine, it's like a real railroad. The engine went out. It was thrown the wrong way. It picked the switch, which screwed up the spring on my points. So the points were between the gauge like this. So all I had to do was move it over. Hey, Timothy, thank you so much. Maintenance away, got it fixed yesterday. Hey, that's why I'm here. Here to fix. It's a Lionel. It's a TMCC. It's an Odyssey TMCC. But runs like a champ. Let's get you guys over to the station. Oops. Yeah, if it was the real railroad picking a switch, I'm probably going to get fired. Actually, move this car out. There we go. Now that's a Christmas train. It just said, don't do it again. Yeah, NS would be like instant termination. What's up, Rabs Trades? How's it going? We had a guy, so I wasn't around to see it exactly. I'm trying to get the volume set on here. So we had a guy that picked a switch with a piece of equipment, and I wasn't around to see it, but they gave us a safety video of it, and I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they got terminated or whatnot. But then we also had a safety video that came out. I don't know what they were thinking, but they threw a switch, and the locomotive was like right at the switch. So I don't know what they were thinking. But that was a safety video we had to watch. Hey, Rab Streams, thank you so much. Yeah, that layout was beautiful. The Pittsburgh guys. Yep, just saw your comment too from Rab Streams. Thank you so much. Got the lights in Christmas mode. There we go. It said like Christmas party. I might slow down the there we go. I can slow down the speed of the lights. So it's not as crazy. It said Christmas party. I'm like, oh, okay. Traditional size freight. Yeah. Some of it is. I think the only traditional cars on here are the it's just the box car. The first box car. Everything else is scale. Pretty cool. Hide your daughters. Oh God. Good thing I don't have a daughter. Too old for his daughter. Oh God. Switched over traditional for the winter. Yeah, I thought about, we'll do a pre-war video this year, showing off the pre-war collection. Also, guys, I just got a notice from my viewers. He said they're running trains at the Williams Grove property on Saturday. They're also doing a Christmas train ride, so that might be with their steam engine 643. So if you want, check them out too. Yes, definitely. Maybe do a pre-war video on, running pre-war trains in the collection for Christmas time. So maybe we could do that. boxcars, the last two high cubes are Atlas. So yeah, those with the ribbons on them are Atlas. The first two, the Crab car is MTH, and then the Lehigh and Lake Erie car is actually a Weaver car. But then the Polar Railroad boxcar, that is MTH, I believe. Sounds awesome. I love the Blue Comets. Nothing older than 1970. Oh, jeez. What's up, Peter? Rothwell, how's it going? Saw your video of 17. Hey, yes. Yeah, guys, so 17. York 17 is back for, well, I hope for the long run, but she's back and repaired. So do some toots for 17. Yeah, York 17 is back. And this has a Bah Humbug train with a Grinch caboose. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, I will say this Mallet has become one of my daily drivers up here. It runs so nice, and it's just, I love hearing the sound, especially. There's like a special speed it hits. It just sounds super cool. Right about there. There we go. Passenger cars is the Silhouettes. Not sure. Big Rich is here. I'm leaving. Oh, God. I might have those cars. I'm not exactly sure. Here, now it's smoking. Smoking pretty good. Yeah, a lot of my trains, I'm buying mostly just older. Well, Odyssey TMCC stuff is fine. But for the most part, I'm staying away from like the really new stuff. I just don't really trust some of the electronics in them. So the other option, really quick, guys, those are Silhouette cars. Yeah, I don't think I have those. Just for fun, really quick, let me try something. Let's run two articulating on the same track. I've got my, well, actually, let me just, let's bring over the Mallet real quick. Thank you so much. All right, really quick, guys. I'm gonna change out for the Allegheny because the Allegheny's sitting here. Might as well run it. It's a good engine. Let's see. So many wheels. Too many wheels. All right, everything's on the track for right now. Oh yeah, this engine's the monster. Tortellini. What's up, DB Tech? How's it going? I'm jealous of the tortellini. Sounds perfect. All right. Yeah, let's run the Allegheny. I was going to run the EM1, but that's on the shelf, and I don't feel like climbing under and all that jazz. So we're going to run the Beast. All right. It's number 16. All right, here we go. There she is. Oh, the moderators. Oh, geez. I got to add some cookie. I smell, well, I don't even know what scent that is. I haven't ran this since the video I did on it. I think, honestly, the next thing I do with this 1601 is add a better chuff switch system and then also upgrade the smoke and then LEDs. But for right now, she runs pretty darn good. Put Newton timeout. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Last time I ran this engine, it like smoked out the whole room. I have a couple Silhouette cars. They're all K-Line. I've got some K-Line PRR passenger cars that need to be upgraded with like interiors because the Silhouettes are peeling out. But then the trucks are all garbage too, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Wasted? How's it going? Thank you so much. The cats are doing good. They're doing great. They are downstairs, probably getting into trouble. Yes. So the first two cabooses, I did those LEDs, but the other ones, the first two box cars. My goodness. So you'll see the engine coming through. That first box car is stock, but then the candy cane box car and then the Merry Christmas box car, I did those LEDs. Then I'll be 60 head, really, Sarge. Oh, God. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. It's crazy. The last time I ran the Allegheny, it like smoked out this whole room, and now she's being she's behaving. MTH Pullman cars that have Silhouettes. Love them. Nothing wrong with them. Yeah, I agree. So Dell, the only reason I don't run mine is because let's see. There we go. The couplers are all zinc tests. So all my K-Line cars have zinc drop. Hey, Timothy, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm going to do my best to be here Monday. I've had sort of a change with work schedule. We'll see. We'll see if I'll be here or not. It would be awesome if I could turn the train down for a second. It would be awesome to go back to a normal Monday schedule with the live streams because it does help out the channel. Also, really do enjoy talking with you guys. Tuning in and stuff. It really means a lot. So I'm going to try my best to be on a Monday schedule again until further notice. But I had some changes with my work schedule that are good. Actually, very good changes. Sort of got hit with a lot at work in a good way. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yes, thank you so much. We'll hopefully see you then as well. But yeah, for the next couple weeks, I do plan on being here on Monday. After that, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I love being here with you guys. It does mean a lot. And we've had probably over 100 plus views so far tonight. It's already up in the 50s watching. So it really does mean a lot, guys. And like I said, it helps out the channel because it's watch time. It's also interacting with the fans and friends of the channel and all that stuff. Hey, Dave, have a good night. Be safe, brother. Catch up soon. Do you use your phone for live streaming? I have in the past. It actually works out pretty well, but not tonight. We're using a webcam and the computer. But yeah, usually just using the webcam computer setup works out pretty well. But there's been some nights I've had horrible internet or something's up with the service provider, and I just use my phone. And the only thing is with using the phone is that I can't really see comments that well. Look forward to you doing this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's amazing how quiet this this big engine is. National Capital Trackers, they're all the way down in... Oh, wow. Okay. That might be a layout I have to check out. We'll see, because there's a lot of layouts I usually check out every year. I still have one of the malls I go to. So we'll see. We'll see. I've got at least 2 more layouts that I usually go to. There's a third one that I didn't film last couple years that I heard that's pretty nice this year. And then I was invited to go up to a different layout. It's not too far. So we'll see. All right, let's get the let's bring you guys back over. Woo! Yeah, Smoke Unit tonight is... She stinks. Smells like burning tires. Yeah, the season for layout visits. Hey, Big Rich Trains, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, and thanks for the gift, and also thanks for the birthday wishes. I get older and older, man. It's every year. It's just like scares me a little bit because we all get old together. But I really do appreciate that. How do I do a heart? That's cool. There we go. But thank you so much. Manassas, VA. Okay. Yeah, I gotta turn off the smoke unit. It smells like burning tires. I don't know what's in there. Might be time for a new smoke batter. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you all so much. Just get older and slower. Well, but yeah, with work and stuff, guys, I'm gonna be home. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. We'll see what happens. There's always the possibility of getting reassigned somewhere or something. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. If I go live, I'll write a post, on the community board to put that out there because it seems to be helping out with getting the word out to you guys when I go live and such, because just doing a random live stream, sometimes people don't get the notifications. Like tonight, I did not get the push notification on my phone. Might have been because of the Wi-Fi. So the WTIU puts out a Wi-Fi signal. My cell phone right here somehow linked to that. So maybe that's why. But then sometimes it comes up on my computer. But it's really weird because I'll post a video on my YouTube channel, and then my phone, which is also hooked up to my YouTube channel, gives me a notification. So it's all how YouTube is. And then she's saying she's not getting a notification either. So it's just how whatever YouTube does for that. But it doesn't help me out at all because that's my viewership and you guys. So it's like, how am I going to get viewers if no one knows I'm live? So just putting out the community posts seems to help. Thanksgiving, we did a live stream up here while the parade was on downstairs. and we had over 1,000 views. I think it was like 15 or almost 1,600 views, which is absolutely amazing. And like I said, I'm very thankful for you guys, and I really do appreciate everything from you guys. It really means a lot. And yeah, so it's been a crazy crazy last couple of days for work. All good things, all good news. It's just I have a lot of things to get done and a lot to do. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. We'll watch for next. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. So this weekend I'm going to be filming York 17 down at the Scenic Railroad. Let's see, what did they post train times yet? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Northern Central Railway. Let's see what we got. And their trains usually run. It all depends on when they run their trains, depending on when the video will come out for that video on YouTube. Let's see. 12th, which is Friday. 13. So on Saturday they're running a lot of trains. So, and they all say steam locomotive. So guys, look at this. Look at that. Northern Central Railroad running all steam. 10, 11:30, 1, 2:30, 4, 5:30, all steam, which means we're going to get a very, very in detail depth of York 17's triumphant public return. If not, I might film on Friday because I'm off on Fridays. If I'm home and everything works out right, maybe I'll put out the video for Friday's runs. I have to look them up again. I just shut my phone off. But I also don't know if they're using diesel or steam on Friday. So we'll see how it goes. But there'll be a Railfan video out sometime this weekend of York 17 pulling a full passenger train. And if there's that many trains, I might actually ride one of the Christmas trains because why not? It's a steam engine. Let's ride behind that. Yeah, 17 is back. And so I went down the street. They were testing it today. I ran down the street, guys, got in the car, ran all the way down to town to another crossing. So 17 went by me 3 times total. I was head to toe covered in soot and oil from the oil burning smoke. I got home and Nikki said, you stink. You got to put your clothes in the washer. So just running by her 3 times, I was covered in oil, and it was like heavy, heavy oil. So yeah, she's an oil burner, but she makes a mess. So I miss everything about that engine, hearing it, smelling the smoke and all that, which is probably horrible for you. So there you go. Run the York engine during the York TCA weekends. So Dennis, I'm not sure if they're going to do that anymore or not. I'll have to reach out to them about that. What I hear, GE made some good train engines. It all depends on some stuff. So I always see GE. I think GE makes better stuff than what Siemens Engineering. I just hear weird things about them, but it is what it is, guys. But anyways, it's 9 o'clock. I got to go downstairs and get ready for bed. Thank you all so much. Got my seltzer water here. Cheers to you guys out there. Here we go. Yeah, nice grape. What's this? Grape black cherry lemonade Waterloo. So, but thank you guys all so very much for all the well wishes and such. And it's been a couple of crazy days, all for good. But we're all going to get through this. It's going to be a crazy month of December and January. But I hope to be home at least the next eight weeks. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, everyone, happy railroading. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Hopefully some of you guys are getting into the Christmas spirit. And hopefully everyone stays strong out there and has a great rest of your night as well. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. Check out my new Pittsburgh video that dropped today. The Pittsburgh Independent High Railers video with their giant train layout, guys. It's like a W. It's like this giant. You walk around the whole thing. They had over 3,000 people there that night to see the train layout. Go give them some love. Give that video some love. And we'll see you next time. All right, guys. See ya.